Summer is over for a lot of North Texas families. Students go back to school today in several districts, and some will see big changes. So Cleo Green with us in studio with what we can expect. Oh yes, the dreaded back to school for some.
Back to school for many students here in North Texas. And I got to tell you, there's a lot of changes, a lot of security changes and policy changes happening in many school districts. Now, Mesquite ISD is going back to school this morning. They've got a new policy in place. They're saying clear backpacks only. You got to use those totes. That goes for teachers as well. This is their new policy, and they're telling many students, hey, if you don't have a clear backpack, we will provide one for you. Now, Pilot Point, they're also going back to school. Check this out here. They're sending a warning about a vape pen that really looks a lot like a highlighter. Pilot Point ISD's police department shared these photos so parents know exactly what to look out for under this new Texas law. Now, if a teacher finds a student with any sort of e-cigarette or vape that looks like this especially, they have to be removed from class and then placed in a disciplinary program. That is no good. All right, Frisco ISD, they have a new video doorbell system at all of their campuses. Fort Worth ISD, they're staffing all schools with campus monitors who will conduct weekly exterior door inspections as well. And Azle ISD, they're going to wear some badges with a button that they can actually press during emergencies that will actually dispatch 911 to the school immediately. A reminder here, under a new law here in Texas, Texas legislators, they passed a new law just 2 months ago that requires an armed security guard on every school campus. I must say, districts right now are still finalizing their plans on that. This must be done by September 1st, which is right around the corner. All right, let's get to Tashar Parker. Good morning, Tashar.
Yeah, Cleo, as a lot of folks head back to school, they're going to start seeing kids out at the bus stops as well as you make your way to work. MedStar in Fort Worth, they shared some helpful tips for us to help keep everybody safe as the new school year begins. Now, for students, if you're waiting for the bus, here are some things to keep in mind. Don't stray onto the street or even onto private property and line up away from the road as that bus approaches. Wait until the bus has stopped and the door opens before approaching it as well. Now we got to talk about your walk to and from that bus stop. Always walk on the sidewalk if there is one. Now, if you need to walk on the street, face oncoming traffic always, and only cross at crosswalks. Stay aware of your surroundings, something that goes without saying, and that means no texting or talking on that phone. Don't walk with headphones on either. And when it's time to get off the bus, use the handrail. If you have to cross in front of that bus, walk at least 10 feet ahead until you can see the driver. Make some eye contact if you can, and make sure that driver can see you. Wait for a signal from the driver before crossing that street, and always look both ways. Stay away from the rear wheels of that bus, okay? We don't want no problems this school year. Drivers, make sure you are keeping an eye out for students as well when you're in that school zone, and that means going the speed limit, okay? As well as near a bus stop. And parents, if you still have a few days before your child returns, consider doing a dry run with them, walking to and from that stop or even the school. Kara, over to you.